Hello and welcome to vlog number 2. This is actually the second time I'm doing it because my microphone decided record. I'm not here to record. Look, okay, I'm a microphone, okay? This is my part-time job. My other part-time job is as a waiter. How a microphone would serve drinks, I have no idea. But hey, you know, you gotta earn money, you gotta support your microphone ways, and apparently not record anything. So, here I am, recording again. But I don't really mind. It's fun to talk to myself endlessly. What do you think of the intro? I think it's pretty cool. And thanks to the Volkov for making that for me. A link to his channel in the description. Curse you, microphone. Curse you. Just curse you. Curse you! Curse you! And Rift's Storm Legion was announced for the 13th of November, I think. American numerical dates confuse the hell out of me. Because the only reason I can even tell that it's American is because, as far as I know, years don't have a 13th month. Hey, if they do, you better tell me, because I've been working on under the illusion that that doesn't happen. Okay, so yeah, that's just, it's such a fail, really. Why can't they just go day, month, year, month, day, year? Anyway. But, judging by the weather, I would think the Storm Legion is already here, though it seems to have stopped for the moment, just to make me sound like a bit of an idiot. It's actually been going on all day, but I don't mind if it's cold, grey, and wet, because I don't have to run around in it. If I actually had to run around when it's cold, grey, wet, and utterly horrible, then I would mind, but seeing as I'm cooped up all nice and snug inside my home, yeah, I'm fine. Nice calming rain. Screws with the phone signal. I've actually unplugged the phone so no one can interrupt this lovely vlog. You have no idea how lovely that is. So yes, Storm, thumbs up. And I hope for the beta, though apparently I am in the alpha. And the omega, I would guess, because did they both make the weather, or is it just the one? No, just, I don't know. You'll have to let me know. Yeah. And speaking of weird alien weather, Starcraft 2. I played some games. I've been playing some more games. I've been playing as Terran since when I talked about it in the vlog number 1. And then I got bored and I swapped to Zerg. And with Zerg, I actually like Zerg. They kind of fit my mentality of just crazy. You know. But the ridiculous amounts of macro required was a little bit much. So I decided on Protoss. Because hey, the buildings build themselves, and how damn cool is that? I would love to walk up to open farmland and be like, I would like a mansion. Warping in. That would be so cool. Man, that would be cool. Maybe have a few zealots running around as guards. I don't know, chargelets. That would be cool. Yeah. And I watched some Trial of the Xel'Naga games with Day9 and Husky casting, and may I just say one thing? Damn, it was funny. It should actually be illegal to do that to people. It's so cruel, but it was so funny. It's an ingenious idea, and they did it. They pulled it off. They pulled it off so well. I thought it was brilliant. So, well done, guys. You deserve a pat on the back. But I wouldn't get one from one of those pro players that you did such sadistic things to, because they would probably pat you on the back with a knife. Yeah, it would suck to be you. But anyway, that was it was fun. I enjoyed myself watching it. And online audience, you guys are cruel. And that made life fun and interesting. Those poor pro players, just as they were about to win, you would kill them. Just as they were about to lose, you would kill them. You guys are mean. Anyway, aside from feeling for the pros and you guys being incredibly mean to them, and that being hilarious, I get to moan. I get to moan about Telkom. Who is Telkom? People foreign to SA might ask. SA being South Africa, in case you didn't know. Telkom is an internet and telecommunications provider. Some of the time. Well, it's sort of on and off. You know, sometimes you have internet, most of the time you don't. I've had this problem with my internet for literally a year now. and, you know, been moaning at them for that length of time, and it still hasn't, no change. But the other day, called through to them, and, you know, tell them, you know, the whole number, you know, go through the whole track again, and they just go, oh, but it says that it's resolved. Yes, that is why my internet is not working, because it is obviously resolved. It has been resolved for how many months did you say? Yes, because I definitely phoned you and said, by the way, there's no problem here, none at all. By the way, I also can't connect to the internet. I don't know if that's an issue, you know, with you internet people. And when I have to, first I'm going to moan about you techies on the helpline, and then I'm going to feel sorry for you. So if you're a techie watching, you know, this, you're going to get burned, and then, you know, you're going to get soothed a little bit. But, I mean, come on. It's been a year. The problem has been going on for a year now. If the problem was that my modem was off for a year, really? Come on. A year? It's been off for a year? I think by now, surely, by now, I would have figured off, you know, I would have figured out lights not being on flick. Done. You know, the 100 guys before you just, they never pointed out that the light should be on, that the modem should be on. I mean, why should a modem be on? I mean, come on. Like it needs to be on to work and download and upload. Really? I mean, come on, what a foreign idea. That poor modem. or my computer being on. I mean, really. No. I'm recording this with my computer being off. What a spectacular feat is that? I mean, I deserve a round of applause for recording on a computer which has no power, apparently, according to the help people. Yeah. But then on the other side, it's not really the help on the telephone's fault, because they aren't the ones messing up. But they're the ones who get to get screamed at, and they have to be, you know, they have to say the same things every time. Oh, it's so silly. So silly. Ugh. It's so bad. I mean, when the best I've ever had on my 4 meg line is 350 kilobits per second. Not 4 megabits per second, 350 kilobits per second. What an amazing speed and accomplishment in itself. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's at 0. Whoa, it's at 0.1. Oh, wow, it's at 0.1. The foundations of the world are being shaken. I've never seen it go this fast. 0.1, I can't even download an email. Wow. You guys should send me a memo. Just don't email it, because it will never get through. It never will. Maybe carrier pigeon. I would suggest the other mail service, but, you know, sometimes they just don't get through. Maybe you could send a runner over here, you know, have like a little stick, and you can jab the little, like a post-it, jab like a post-it onto it. And I could read it. Wow. Whew. It's going to reach 0.1 kilobits per second. Wow. Wow. You know, I could brace myself. You could slowly break the news to me that I'm going to get this amazing speed of almost to completely 0. And I've had such bad latency. 200,000 in Rift. That is my record. 200,000! Casting Shadowbolt. Okay, so maybe a couple of years later, you know, guy's in the best guild in the world. He's on the, you know, whoever I was fighting. You know, he's in the best guild in the world now, and he's taking on the boss, and he's on heroic mode, and wow. You know, it's crazy. So much happening. If he can just survive, he's on like 5,000 health. You know, it's been a year, and he's on 5,000 health. 5,000. Wow. You know, he's nearly dead. A heal's coming through. No boss damage is going to happen in between that time. And then my Shadowbolt finally, after this year, comes through, and he dies. That would suck. I feel sorry for him. Poor guy. No, I don't, because I had to wait that long. No, I don't. I feel no pity. You deserve to die after all this time! Too bad it took so long. But I just wish I would know that that happened, because I could get to laugh. It's so annoying. I tried to do some capture the flag battlegrounds when the latency was like that. In Rift, not in Rift, in WoW actually. And I had the flag. I ran all the way to the flag room. You know, everyone was standing still because of the latency. And then I get death gripped. Finally, the internet connection goes, whoa, whoa. 10 minutes ago you got death gripped. By the way, across the map you go. Literally, I get pulled through the walls, across the entire map. What range on that death grip! I'm in the flag room, you're in the river, and I get pulled all the way to the river, and I'm already dead instantly. That was funny. I was kind of annoyed, but it was so damn funny to get death gripped, across the entire map. That was fun. It was funny, especially because now I can tell the story, and it's hilarious. That Death Knight must have been happy. What range on that death grip? Whoa. Did you have to glyph for that? You must have glyphed for that, surely. Anyway, I don't like to promote. I don't like to promote companies. Or countries. I like to be mean to them more, like with Telkom. But I actually have to be nice to Cell C. I mean, they're 3G. They're wireless. And they're better than Telkom in pretty much every single way, except for price. The only thing that I would literally use it. If I could afford it, I would use it all the time, and I would say, right, modem, it's been a really horrible life, goodbye. And that would be that. Though actually it wouldn't be my modem's fault, because it's not Telkom, so it's fine. It's fine, I don't know. I think it's 1 billion, or whatever. I wish I had 1 billion. I do have 1 billion. Just not in my bank account. It's unfortunate. It's like a racing horse, really. It's a racing horse, yeah. A bit like it's like a Ferrari, you know, it can go really fast, but it's stuck in a traffic jam, so it really can't. And Telkom is that traffic jam. You poor thing. Poor thing. But don't worry, maybe the issue will be resolved. Again, and then we'll call them to tell them that it hasn't really been resolved. Yeah, seriously, if Telkom says that it's going anywhere near your country or your anything, it's time to leave. I hear anywhere else where Telkom isn't nice this time of year. Like the Arctic or the Antarctic. It's fine, as long as there's no Telkom. There can be nothing else there but a desolate wasteland, and it will still be better. Because at least you won't have the frustration of dealing with lag, because you'll be frozen to death. But you won't mind, because, well, you're frozen to death. How are you going to mind? You're frozen to death. How many more times do I have to say this before you get it? It's quite unfortunate. Yeah. It's so terrible. And we have caps. We actually have caps. They have the nerve to put a cap on the internet we can't really use anyway. I mean, it's amazing that we managed to even reach the cap, because it takes so long to do anything. Loading Google. I remember when I went to America and people clicked and Google would come up instantly, and I went, wow! And they looked at me like, you're kidding, right? You're crazy, you're crazy. It's Google, it's not like a massive file, man. And I'd be like, dude, you don't know my pain. You don't know my pain. And emails would just go, vroom, wow, loaded. And it just sits there. That sign, and on YouTube videos as well, that sign, that spinning circle of death and hatred. It's horrible. And to upload, it's like a 5-minute video. Like an hour on a good day. Yeah. It's terrible. Did I mention why? My theory as to why this modem does what it does. You know, parties, night, you know. Boozing it up. Download what, man? It's party time. It's relax. It's been a hard day at work. And then the next day it has a hangover. So every night it's terrible, and every morning it's grumpy and terrible. Very grumpy and grouchy and terrible. and you can't even go into the bathroom because it's stuck in there. Ugh, it's a mess. Really? I'm gonna start charging it. You know, I'll open up a bar for all Telkom modems, and I'm gonna rip them off. Just totally rip them off. If Telkom modems want to drink and get hungover in the morning and give me terrible lag, they are going to pay through the teeth, which they don't have because they're modems. They just have sort of flashing lights. They'll pay through the flashing lights. Ha! Does that not sound like a threat to you, old modem things? I don't think they'll mind, really. Poor things. Wow. Anyway, this has been vlog number 2. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.